morning, friends. Happy Friday, February 24th. Crystal here from Find Your Road Home with today's 3-card reading. Please remember, the first card is always for you. The second card is always for someone else. That someone else might be a stranger, a friend, or a loved one. And please remember, we do the reading for someone else because one of the easiest ways to lift our own vibration is to help lift someone else up. Okay, so that's why we do that card for someone else. Then the third card is something to remember or watch for. Nothing like a hot flash first thing in the morning. Okay, so the card for you. The card for you today is down, D-O-W-N. Down says, just kind of like what you think it might say. You have hit the bottom. You might be struggling with something. You may not even realize you were struggling with something. Usually, though, if we're struggling, we know that we're struggling with something. So whatever it is that you've been wrestling with, you're finally at the bottom. This is the bottom. The only direction that you have left to go is up. So what is holding you back? What is keeping you from taking that first step up the ladder to try to get out of the hole that you're in? Because that's what down is all about. You've gotten yourself down into this hole and you're at the bottom of it now. You're not going any lower. It's only time to climb out. Now, a couple things about this card. It is a toll road. So what that means is if you don't stop and figure out what it is that's holding you back, there's going to be a cost. The cost is it's going to keep you down in the bottom of that hole and you're not going to be able to climb out. Okay? Now, think about what happens when you're in the bottom of the hole and you don't climb out. If you just keep compounding that, what's going to happen? My suspicion is that hole will fill up with dirt and you won't be able to get out, but hopefully you'll figure it out before then. It's also a stop. So that means stop immediately, whatever it is you're doing, and do something different. Change that point of reference. And then last but not least, it is a water. So more than likely it has emotion tied to it. It could be past or present emotion, and you might have to work through that to be able to figure out what it is. That emotion might be what's holding you back. Okay? Emotion is almost always what's holding you back. Just saying. All right, so that's the card for you today. Yeah, good one. Okay. All right, the card for someone else. The card for someone else is Beau. B-E-A-U, Beau. And Beau, typically when we get this, Beau is about a new friend. Okay. Well, I think I'm going to reframe this one a little bit because as I read through what I originally envisioned for the card, it never said new friend. It just said there's going to be a person, and then it's going to be a friend, and then it's going to be someone that you feel like you've known forever, and that you really need them. It doesn't say that they're a brand new friend. So your friend, the friend that we're trying to lift up and help, they have a friend in their life that they need, that they haven't been tapping into, they haven't been reaching out to, they've been ignoring, they've been leaving them like on the back burner, whatever it is, they have this friend that they haven't been utilizing. And they just need to remember that this friend is there and that this friend wants to help them. Okay? Let me make sure I didn't miss anything else from my notes. All right. Last but not least with that one is that they need to nourish that friendship. Okay? They need to nourish that friendship. Now, Beau is a waterway, so that means go with the flow. One of the best ways to nourish a friendship is to allow the friend to lead every once in a while. Like, you can't be the control freak and expect this friend to keep coming back. Like, you have to do some of what they want to do too. The other part of it is it's a yield. So you're supposed to stop and think about how you interact, how that relationship is going. Okay. And then it is an air. Air is always about relationships. Okay. So our friend just needs some help with their relationships, and they're not utilizing one that's really critical to what's going on in their life right now. And they need to analyze and tap back into that friendship. That's beautiful. All right. The third card, the remember, watch for, could very well be an opportunity today, is Pare. Pare, Pare. Beautiful pair of scissors. What do we do with scissors? We cut. Pare is all about, there is something in your life that is no longer serving you. We all have those things. Like seriously, every day you probably get a new thing that no longer serves you because you've grown. If you don't, then maybe you're not doing work to grow. I don't know. But me personally, like I try really hard to work hard to grow. So my suspicion is that every day there's probably something that used to serve me that no longer serves me that I need to cut out of my life. Because if you cut it out, guess what? When you get rid of something that's been taking up space, guess what? You have new space. And you can then choose to fill that space, or you could choose to leave it empty. Ooh. What do I mean by that? Well, let me give you an example. In our front entryway of my house, we had a big hutch. And we used it as the catch-all to catch all the things when you walked in the house. The keys, the mail, the things. Okay? I got rid of it. I'm like, I'm over this thing. We don't, like, it just collects junk. Like, it's an eyesore. The first thing I walk in the house, I see a mess. So I got rid of it. And my family's like, where am I supposed to put my stuff? I'm like, I don't care. Put it somewhere else, not there. And it's just now a beautiful space, and I'm choosing to not fill it. Because if I fill it, they're just going to throw their crap back in there. Okay? So I paired it, and I'm not putting anything back there. Sometimes, though, we cut it because we need to make room for a new thing. Like sometimes, maybe I need to get rid of my old couch because I'm going to get a new couch. Gosh, I wish if I were to throw my old couch out the window, like magically could I manifest a new couch because I need a new couch. But it doesn't always work that way. Okay. Like you don't just get rid of it and then magic happens. You have to make things happen for the magic. Okay. So what's the deal with Pare? So Pare is another toll. If you don't cut out this thing that no longer serves you, there's going to be a cost. The cost is you won't get anything new and you won't get to grow. Okay? It's a pretty obvious cost. If I cut it loose, I'm going to lighten the load and I'm going to be able to allow new in. If I don't, I won't lighten the load and I can't let new in. Gross. Okay? So do it. Let's get rid of those things that no longer serve us. It's a yield. So that means we need to stop and we need to think about what are those things that no longer serve us. Okay. It is also an earth. So earth is all about your home, your finances, like just that stability and that grounding. So whatever this is, it's really getting in the way for you. You really need to cut it out. The thing I didn't really talk about with the other cards, but this one, it really matters, are the arrows, the directional arrows. So for Pare, it says immediate change. Like, don't look forward, don't look back, just change it. Like, do it. Okay? Just do it. Just do it. All right. What a beautiful Friday reading. Whew. So many things, so much energy out there in the air. Our moon, yesterday it was in that fiery sign. Today it's in an earth sign. So today, an earth and water, because Pisces is water. And so we've just got this, you probably just want to snuggle up with a loved one and get cozy on your couch. It's kind of convenient since half of the country is frozen and they're not going to school and they probably don't have temp heat. And yeah, they all need to snuggle up on the couch and get warm with each other. Today might be one of those days where you might feel like you need a hug. Other people might feel like they need a hug. Give a hug today, friend. It's going to make you feel better today. Okay. Hugs are going to be I think are going to be really, really important. So just make sure that you get some hugs. Hugs are important. They really do help your mental health. All right. Okay. Go out there with kindness today, friends. Do nice things for other people. As you know, we never know what others are going through. We never know what they're experiencing. Have a fabulous day. I probably won't see you tomorrow. I'll see you on Monday. Love you. Have a great day.